did an exercise in planting carrots. Up there where them schools been on down at a nice field up there. And at one time I had some fishing carrots up there, export 18,000 pounds of carrots to Trinidad. Sell them one time. Carrot field. I went into the production of peanuts. And we reached up to 600 acres of peanuts. We had so much peanuts, we had to get some big aluminium thing to put them in, store and so on. One month is still at Buckley.
Yeah, I remember that was built on Buckley for the peanuts. Yeah.
The British government gave us the assistance and gave us 4 of those things.
Okay.
See, one was at Cranston, one was at Buckley, one was at Exeter, and one was somewhere. 4 of them.
Okay.
But because plenty peanuts used to be coming in.
True.
They were planting peanuts in other parts of the Caribbean, but they weren't doing so well. We planted in things and got good yields.
Because of the soil. Because of the soil.
We got 2,000 pounds of peanuts per acre. Jamaica was getting must be 15 or 1,600 pounds. Guyana 1,200. Nigeria 1,100. Egypt must be something. Yeah, places that were getting over. Louisiana and Florida who are getting 3,800.
Okay.
I got the Ford Foundation to pay for 2 of my operatives. Conrad Kelly, who's still working with the agricultural department somehow. No.
Yeah, he was the agronomist
years
after.
Well, I got him up there in Florida, a month in Florida and a month in Louisiana.
Okay.
So they're doing. And Smey.
Joseph.
The agricultural engineer. So the 2 of them went for 2 months to see what they're doing and how they're doing up there because they really want to go good. And then we started with 3 acres down by the brewery. It came good. Then we went to 30 acres. And then by the following year we were up to 60 acres, then 100 acres. And eventually we moved to 600 acres of peanuts at 2,000 pounds per acre. Plenty peanuts. The biggest amount of peanuts I ever shipped on one occasion is a boat came from Barbados to buy 245,000 pounds of peanuts. Okay? But now here, how that helps people. You pay to harvest, we plant them mechanically here, on backward tractor, 8 rows at a time, tractor plant, put in fertilizer, herbicide, spread down and so on, and keep down weeds and things and so on. When you're harvesting, you go with a moldboard plow, dig them up out there and turn them over. They say they for a day, dry, and then we will go and take our thing and bring them into the place, back them up and so on and whatnot.
What kind of plow is this?
A moldboard plow. We just dig down and turn over.
Did they use that still?
May I know? Don't know. But we had that. Maybe what they come back up there and say. And so
I've seen it in the US, but I've seen the others.
yeah. Well, no. So now. Bananas. 15 acres of bananas down at Wingfield.
I remember.
And between the bananas, pumpkin. Where we start putting bananas on the market, bunch of banana for $5, half bunch for $2.50. We put 10, 12, 15 in the back of our tractor, go in the village sell them up. You buy a bunch.
You get a quart, a quart, but a banana would be more than fitting on the newspaper.
Yeah. So we did that.
You can't get 1 banana for a quart.
No.
And lemon was also planted down there.
I'm coming to you with that.
Okay.
I got the British government to give some assistance. And we planted 50 acres of tree crops down at
Wingfield.
10 acres of limes, 10 acres of grapefruit, 10 acres of orange, 10 acres of Julie mango, and 10 acres of avocado. 50 acres. Established that down there, got the nursery fixed up. We went into the planting of pineapples.
That's all Boweers?
Boreal and Belmont.
Oh, okay.
We planted the Antigua Black at Boreal
Okay, got it.
and the Red Spanish down at Belmont.
We used to go over there by Jordan because
That's
one
right.
my aunt was working with him.
Yeah. But again, with that, started with 1 acre, people live nearly up. Minister said, don't plant no more. I said, no, plant 3 acres. Then keep 1, keep 2. Plant 3 acres.
I remember Sunday time, the drip them used to come around selling the pineapples and so on. Yeah.
So I moved to 3 acres, then 5 acres. Now, how we are able to get up? I talked to a fellow from Venezuela, Colonel Santos Guanipa Mora, who was the Coordinator General of Venezuelan Assistance to the Caribbean. And I got him to give me some pineapple suckers, send a plane load from Venezuela. 30,000 suckers one time.
Wow.
We planted about 8 to 10,000 suckers on an acre. So when you got that 30,000 suckers, planted up 3 acres. But each pineapple plant, when it comes up, gives you 10 suckers on the side, the pineapple plant.
Okay.
So we moved from 3 acres to 10 acres to 15 acres, I think to 25 acres over at Malibu. That was the Antigua Black. Then I got the other kind of some from Puerto Rico called the Red Spanish. They planted down at Belmont.
Okay.
Not good to plant the 2 kinds nearby one another because they got seeds and flowers, and when they cross-pollinate, it damages the inside the fruit. When you cut it across, you see all kind of red marks and so on.
Okay,
so you keep one variety by itself. You don't keep them by the cross-pollinate.
Okay.
So we went up to 50 acres of pineapples, 30 acres over at Molyneux, 20 acres of red Spanish down at Belmont. What did we plant? We have planted some cowpeas, the kind of black eye.
Yeah.
We got from where
Okay.
they came from, the boy? Philippines.
Okay.
Got them from the Philippines and planted. Things then come in 8 weeks. And they were the only kind of thing that raccoon for a little while.
Yeah.
You know? So, but they ain't got none here now.
No.
It's twice I brought in 50 pounds of seeds from the Philippines. You could still get them from the Philippines. Okay? Now what else I did with that? Over at Molyneux, Upper Phillips's level, planted 25 acres of coffee. The Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. I tried to buy the seeds in Jamaica, can't buy them. But a friend of mine who worked in the department and who had brought down here when I was permanent secretary as director of agriculture for 2 years, a fellow called George Pencil. I got Pencil to get the seeds for me and put them on Cubana Airlines, which went from Jamaica to Barbados.
Okay.
Get a friend in Barbados in the Department of Agriculture to clear them and put them on Biwi to Antigua and send up one of my men from here overnight in Antigua to meet Biwi and get them down on a sea green charter into St. Kitts. That's how the coffee beans came here.
Okay.
And then we established this massive nursery for Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee over at Molyneux. I did that with the assistance of the Canadian government. Begged them and they were able to give assistance. My aim in that was to get 50 acres of coffee, 25 acres on one side of the road, 25 acres on the other side of the road. And I got, I think it's $180,000 Canadian gave me as a grant to do the first one. And they were going to do the second one because they thought it was a good project. For what I told them was, coffee you get in here come from somewhere outside. If you got coffee here, you buy the coffee, local coffee. But if you produce more than one you want, and you back it properly, you could sell to tourists. So I got them sold on the idea that after we got the coffee, they would give you roasters, grinders, blenders in a small factory. And we put them in a bag, 1 kilogram bag, 2.2 pounds. And the bag is to be emblazoned with the coat of arms of St. Kitts and the color, the flag and the thing and so on. And you could sell a kilogram of coffee to tourists opening anything or have been to hotel or wherever.
What year that was? So you mentioned
19. It was about, that would have been about 1978 to 80.
How was tourism back then?
Small, but coming up. Small, but coming up. You got to think all these things you got to think small now. When I got the peanuts there in production, I talked to some people in Canada. And they tell me they would like to make something called peanut brittle, which is made with peanuts and sugar.
Yeah.
So I tell the fellow, he tell me he want to buy the peanuts and so on. I said, but no man, we have an industrial site down here. You could come and put in a small factory, manufacture there, and export to Canada. I say, since you're manufacturing in the Caribbean material, you could sell to the Caribbean. Government ain't got nothing to do with that. You have the money, you can't do that. But if you there, we could put things. What I'm trying to show you is all the different ways to try to do food and stuff. Well, we were well on the way to doing that. Caleb Simmons came in government in 1980 and fired me. We had done the first 25 acres of coffee. We had to go back, get another grant again, go another 25 acres of coffee, and go on do the things down there. With the pineapples, I talked to Dole, the Dole pineapple people. They said, if you could get pineapples up to a certain level, certain volume, we could put on a small plant here. And we could do pineapple slices and pineapple juice for local consumption. And say, well, what you could get out of that as well is all the residue from the pineapple to feed pigs. So you could spawn a pig industry. I said, but that don't tie in good because with the peanuts, the tops are the peanuts, and the old salty peanuts also going there feeding pigs. So you got pig industry now. Pork, bacon, ham.
Right.
Because I'm looking to feed people. Feed are looking to feed. Okay. We put down that you have to plant 40 acres of tangerines a year over a tabernacle. Identify an area. Yams, 80 acres of yams at Chadwell and Buckley's. So yams going to be around. For it to be station or something. Stations have to come here to buy yams. In the end, I had to send SME, now had to, but I assisted them by sending SME with a tractor down there to plow up for them and give them planting material. So they push up their yam thing. I told them, we're not going to charge you for that. But you must insure the machinery and stuff and so on, and the people, in case anything happened to them. If nothing happened to them and they are good and well, why did you pay them, why you pay them? We still have pay them a salary fee. They only going to be there for 2 weeks. I mean, worry about that. So I assisted them in that kind of thing. Let me see what else he went and did. Onions. Start to plant onions over what mansion. Make some onions big so. We had good onion production for 5 months of the year. Country did not import onions because we had to import onions here. And people from outside come and buy. We're getting ready to do up here at Stapleton. Avocado. Now we have avocados here. There are about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 varieties and that. But they don't know what they mean and what. I want to stabilize that. Because I went to Venezuela and saw that they had an early ripening avocado which come in when you ain't got none. And they got a late ripening avocado which come in after our one on August down to October, around about you reap it. But if you could reap before, when nobody got
Right.
reap after. And I also established that. That's the plan I had in the ground to establish. Didn't get to do it. I'm trying to tell you, up here in the hole above West Farm.
West Farm, yeah. Where they did the movie sometime
40
after. Yeah.
That's right.
Missing
I'm
action.
glad you said that because
Yeah.
I'm going to build up to it so you could see what happened afterwards. 14 acres of land. The other fellow called Kwashi used to work with the University of West Indies. I take off Kwashi and I put Kwashi on that project. And
Kwashi Philip? Philip?
No, named Cali Quashi was
Oh.
a policeman.
Oh, okay, okay,
And then
okay.
he left and went to St. Croix.
Okay, okay.
Now, you go up by the coconut tree, you gotta go down in the hollow. And down there is a cool thing, you hardly enough insects and things down up there. But to go down in there, I put down 2 concrete strips so tractor and truck could go down in the hollow.
Okay.
Down in the hollow, a big car, broad concrete strap. Buy a house for $4,800 from CHA, carry it down there. Put down there a fridge and a stove. Fridge and stove. Yeah, kerosene. Fridge and stove. So when man go up there to work in the morning, they go up there, come back down. But she carry them up, she take them, walk up there for the day, come back down. 14 acres up there. We start to go, we meet limes up there, grapefruit, orange, a couple of cocoa, gourd, coconut.
What else is up the cocoa? And the cocoa used to be down in the whole property.
There used to be some over by large Athens too, in the gut, by large gut. And there was some up on Brighton. So I was trying to get into all them kind of things there. So down there now, we start to produce cucumbers, plant every fortnight. And when we sell cucumbers, 3 for 25 cents. Tractor load go down above the port, the market, all we do is put on there. Cucumbers 3 for 25 cents. And when you go to the middle line, long near there, 100. And it's planting every 2 weeks. So you got a steady reaping
Yeah.
and a steady sales. Up there, we get iceberg lettuce, we get cabbage, we did, what else we did up there, boy? Watermelon, squash, watermelon and squash, and gourd. So we used to come down every morning, 4 or 5 times a week, tractor down there with lime, 12 for $1, big lime, and so on. Couple of grapefruit. And we had that going on. When Pam won the government, Michael Powell getting in with some people, Chuck Norris, and they do missing in action come there.
Mess up the whole
Cut up
thing.
the back, cut down all the bamboo from all around the place, put there.
Yeah.
Things. So when you see the missing in action, the helicopter coming out,
Yeah.
He's up there, the bun now.
Yeah.
That's how I tell you why I build up, you know.
Yeah.
Not only top of my head, that's all I could remember with the little food production. But to come back now to the sugar. Sugar Industry Rescue Operation, 1972 to 1975 January. Because at the end of the agreement, the owners decide, because when they signed up the Siro agreement with the government, the last part of the article said, whatever happens to the industry, they're not going back to where they were before. So 1974 finishing now, and the 3 years off for the agreement. What is to happen after? And negotiations are going on. Until the government take it over. Government is not quiet. They tell the government take it over. Government say, well, how much you want for it? They said, let me see what you down well, because 1978,
Yeah.
48 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like 80% right. The first thing they said, they couldn't agree on price. So Bradshaw suggested that the colonial office give them a chairman to a committee. You name somebody to the committee. We name somebody to the committee. So you got a 3-man committee to price the sugar lands for sale. They wouldn't agree. They want to just say what they want to say. Well, I think Bradshaw still got the colonial office to send a man from Pete Marvick Mitchell, I'm sure about this, accounting firm to chairman, and a fellow from the Land and Survey Department in Guyana to come up and a fellow from the Caribbean Development Bank, Dr. Louis Campbell, remember that? Them three fellows. And they sat down and think and worked out that the lands were worth $9 million. But after they couldn't agree on price and so on, Bradshaw decided, well, we can't let this thing go back to where it was. We will acquire. Then is when acquisition come in.
Okay. 75.
No. 75.
75.
We will acquire.
The agreement was signed on Buckley's.
Yeah. 75. Acquire. We will acquire. And they brought the land acquisition in January 1975 and put $9 million in it for the value of the land. Ivan DeGrasse, who had been in Bradshaw's department and Mr. Business when he threw him out, argued that $9 million was not enough. And Bradshaw, Ivan knew house. Bradshaw asked him, well, what would a price you would put? Because they ain't put no price. He said, well, tomorrow he'll come back. He came back the next day and he said $10 million. So the Land Act had in $10 million for the land. After the law is passed, they disagree with the land, with that, and decide they're going to carry the government to court. They eventually went up and they had a court case. And I was in that court case for a whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 to 12, 1 to 4, giving evidence as the Chief Executive Officer of the Sugar Industry Rescue Operation. I spent 1 full week giving evidence, morning and afternoon for 5 days. Well, I think the court ruled against the government, and the government decided they're going to carry the matter to the Privy Council.
Okay.
But before they carried the matter to the Privy Council, some wiser heads and they said they're going to negotiate. And their owners wrote to Bradshaw now to say they want
20 million?
Wait. They wanted 14 million. So Bradshaw put up a negotiating team, me, St. John Payne and Limo for the government. Will Kelsick, Fred Kelsick and some lawyer. And they had a lot of lawyers, Henville and Vanier and Kelsick and about 4 or 5 lawyers with them. Where the arguments and so on were going on. Government is at 10, they at 14. And going, no budgeting going. While the argument going on, they send the next letter, so they want 18 million. And while that's going on, they send the next letter, they want 21 million. Okay? And I suggest, so we are 21 million and 10 million. So we move from 10 now to 14. And there the 21 million wouldn't move. And I suggested they want advisors from Trinidad. I said, no, look, rather than spend years negotiating, do what people who usually do in circumstances like this. You say 21, I say 14. 21 and 14, 35, divided by 2, 18.
Split the difference.
Split it, the difference. And he told me he will talk to them about it. But I don't know what happened after that because by the time I left with them in somewhere, so I don't know what happened. Except to know that when Simmons and they won the government and came in, Billy Herbert got them to borrow from a Pakistani bank to pay them $24 million. So I think that's what they were eventually paid, $24 million. Okay? All that means they got written up in a book about replacing them. I tell you what out of my head. Why not? Well, by 1975, we had still gone on with the sugar industry. No, not Silo. He done rescue now with 25,000 tons.
That's when it come Nako.
Yeah.
National.
Well, the government set up the National Agricultural Corporation, and I was still the chief executive officer. My plan
Mr. Dore, NACO came, the SSMC came under NACO too?
No.
Oh.
At first, NACO was set up. Still doing the field and
Oh.
factory by itself.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they're always separate.
Okay.
Okay? So now, NACO, by 1975, I put up a development plan for 5-year development from 1975 to 1980 to make 40,000 tons of sugar. And that was published worldwide in the World Sugar Journal. The people at the headquarters in Germany, they wrote a paragraph in the Unsingit. They said nowhere in the world with 60% increase over 5 years in sugar production ever can be done. And you're going to have to bring in mechanical harvesters. You're going to have to bring in cane cutters from outside. And I still think you can make the 40,000 tons, because if you can't get it, you only got 22 and 25, you know, how you make 40? Let me know with that. Because I had a plan. I told better. Part of the reason why you won't get good work out of sugar workers, because you ain't treat them like people. You treat them like people, and you'll get better work out of them. So you say, what you going to do? I say, I'm going to put up personnel and training division. Personnel department. I asked the British government to send me somebody to head it up for a period, and send a fellow called Rogers up to train, to come back to be personnel and training officer. And we instituted a couple of things. We say, whoever working with the industry, and you want land to plant provision thing up so above the cane belt, just below the first belt. We will rent you for $5 an acre per annum. What we will do, we will help you with the rough plowing. I said, we're not going to just send people up to plow for you. But if the estate is doing plowing and a fellow working on 7 to 11, 12 to 4, and he finish 2 o'clock, he could go up and plow 2 acres for you.
Okay.
And that, and they said, labor, but you'll cost you nothing. That was one thing I instituted. If you got containers to put water in for animals, we let the estate manager get the tractor and carry up. We had 400-gallon aluminium tanks. You carry them up and push your water in for you. No pipe up there. Well, you want sheep and goats and pigs and stuff, but we'll do the water for you free. Get somebody down there help out. So now, where you looking after repairing your house and main and thing and stuff. If you want sand, we give you the sand from the God free. You want stones? Well, you can pick up the stones, we got plenty of stones, you got anyway, take them. Go there, move from them and so on to get you thing inside. And we will lend you, in the beginning of a year, up to $1,000 from NACO. But you must pay it back off in the crop. Because we ain't really got no money, we ain't charging no interest. I'll lend you $1,000 to buy something which you want, but pay it back in the crop, go work, get extra money. And that's how it works. Each area had $20,000 in. And it worked beautifully. We put on a room, we put on galvanizer inside the house. So we can get free sand. They're going to the house, get free